Hey everybody, it's Chuck, and no, you're not having deja vu. You're trying something a little different. This is something called Chuck Transforms, and basically what it is, I am going to show you how to transform some figures that I think can use a little extra attention. This is not a review, you will not get any opinions. All I'm going to do is show you how to transform the figures from robot to their alternate mode and back again. If this does well, then this might, it probably will become a regular feature. We're doing Pointblank. This is a recently released Generations Deluxe figure that I feel there was a kind of a little bit of a fiddly nature to it. So go ahead and remove the weapon. We're going to keep that for the vehicle mode. We want to come around the back here, flip up that clear panel while opening that turquoise flap that the head will fit in. And then what you want to do is close the whole panel up while bringing this clear panel forward. Now, the one section that I found to be a little extra fiddly were the arms. So the first thing you want to do is rotate the arms around at the elbow joint, turn them back on those hinges, and what you can do now is accordion the joint up at using the elbow, just like so, and then we're going to rotate the arms in and then back on that inner hinge, and then rotate the whole unit around. And if it looks a little fiddly, it is. I had it a little smoother this afternoon, but I think there's a little extra mold flash on my version. But just get it in so that it sits just like that. Do it again on this side and just bring it around. You saw that did it a little bit more nicely there. Make sure everything's lined up, and then close up this section just like that to form the front of the car. Now, if you thought that was a little tricky, wait till you get to the legs. First thing you want to do is deal with these little side flaps. You want to lift them up and rotate them and get them out of the way so you can rotate the waist around. Now, what we need to do here is straighten out the feet, and then what we have to do is fold the legs up so that the thighs peg into the shins, or no, I'm sorry, the shins peg into the thighs, and the whole feet end up under the canopy here. And if you remember, this involves lifting up this clear canopy that doesn't really like to stay up, and every time I lift it, I'm concerned it's going to break. Now, by this point, go ahead and flip these side panels up into position so that the tab on the front pegs into the slots on the shoulders, and go ahead and bring the legs up. And you just got to do it. It's not pretty, because also don't forget the bottom of the foot has to peg into that other slot, go into that other peg, and it ends up something like that. And I mean, it's just really annoying. And this is what I'm talking about, it being fiddly. And as you can see, you're just trying to press it in just like that. Do it again on this side. Again, work it down and in. And you know, the other problem is, while you can see that tab, it's very hard to see the slot on the inside. So you do have to work it that way. And yeah, every time I lift that clear canopy that's on a spring pin, which are notorious for causing plastic to break, I'm afraid of it cracking. Thus far, I haven't seen any stress marks. I think that should have been done a little bit better, but there it is in vehicle mode. To finish it off, and I do feel this is an important part of the vehicle mode, add Peacemaker, the Target Master, to close up that back section, giving it that more of that classic G1 appeal. Now, to go back to robot mode, remove Peacemaker, and we're going to undo everything we just did. So first, wiggle jiggle, separate the post from the leg, and then proceed to just lift the leg back up and out. Do that on both sides. And there you go. Now, it doesn't help that on my copy the hips are a little loose. You might as well just go ahead and rotate those panels down out from underneath the arms. Flip the feet up. Rotate them at the waist. Go ahead and rotate these panels down back into position. Remember, you're rotating them down on the ball joint and then continue to go down so the hollow sections are actually facing out. I don't really understand that design choice, but it is what it is. Next, what you want to do is split the top end. That was the front of the car. Rotate the forearms out and forward. Bring them back on that inner joint. Rotate them again so the fists are facing towards you. Undo the double accordion hinge. Rotate the panels, or rotate the arms around so the fists are facing the right direction, and then bring that whole section down like so. Finally, bring that panel back, and then open up that turquoise panel to flip up the hood. The head. Don't forget that there are tabs on that panel which are supposed to slot into the black panel that the head is sitting on. And as a little bonus, as I've mentioned before, flip up the barrel there, and you do have weapon storage for Peacemaker. So, there you go. I hope that helps you a little. That's how you transform Pointblank from robot mode to vehicle and back again. The instructions weren't that bad. It's just that there is a lot of clearance issues, especially with that chest piece. If you like this video, please do comment that you want to see more. I am looking for suggestions. Please don't just go into straight Studio Series figures, because those are hard for you. Those are really hard for me. But yeah, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Sign up for my Patreon, www.patreon.com/ChuckDog1999. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.